It's been day one of Relics, ladies and gentlemen. And we're still here. It's a brave new world, ladies and gentlemen, but we're gonna have to stand strong together and move forward into the future. That is right. Day three of Relics. And what I've been getting a lot is people, they need to find some sort of relic to chase after right now due to how powerful it is. If you want my initial reactions and my opinion of Relics, please go click on the card in the top right hand corner. I break down pretty much my unfiltered thoughts on Relics. A grand majority of people are not going to be a fan of this Relic system. The fact is, it is here, and I want to try to help you guys decide on what to shoot for first, because one, it's very expensive, so you probably can only afford one right now perhaps, or secondly, if you're doing a free to play, you really only have time to go after one character, and I want to help you pick something that's going to be worth your time. But what I'm going to tell you guys right now, that there's one clear choice winner for the Gear 13 Relic upgrade, and that is General Grievous. If you're looking for one character to shoot after for right now, this is the character to chase after. Ignoring how Relics is rolled out and what it actually means, I am ecstatic that Grievous, first of all, he is numerically the most Gear 13 character out there right now, and I'm predicting in the foreseeable future, this will probably become the most Gear 13 Relic character. At least it has to be one of the top 3 for sure. I showed you initial gameplay yesterday of the Tier 7 Relic Grievous, but it gets just one. I've been doing testing with Grievous on offense and defense, and with Relics, even going up against very good Relic Darth Revan and Darth Malak teams, it's actually getting to the point where Grievous can kind of hold on defense with his droid nuke lineup. There's gonna be 3 reasons why I'm recommending this. Reason number 1, the Relic upgrade right here really amplifies key stats for General Grievous, mainly the health set on Grievous right here. You get plus 17,892, and that gets factored into Grievous's health before mods are calculated. So that is why you saw crazy numbers that I showed you the other day, where you can get almost 160,000 health on General Grievous. The next reason why this relic is so crucial for General Grievous, because it also increases his critical chance. And to pull off the Grievous nuke team, you need a good critical chance rating. And luckily, with this as well, you're getting plus 13.5 critical chance. And I actually took off my critical chance mod set and put more health on him because I'm going to get more damage as a result. And even without the critical chance set, I'm getting 74.5%. And when you calculate IG88's lead into that, you have a very good high critical chance rate. So the chance of you landing a critical hit are going to be insanely high, so you're able to get away from the critical chance mods, put more health on Grievous, and in return get even more damage output. The third reason why I'm recommending this is because Grievous right now is making the arena easier than ever, in my opinion. 30 seconds or less, you're guaranteed to always beat Darth Revan and Darth Malak teams, assuming you have the right Zetas and the mods and all that in the right turn order. It's basically a guaranteed thing. Whereas before Relics, it was maybe a 7 or 8 out of 10 chance you're gonna beat a Darth Revan team. I've been playing Galaxy Heroes for a long time, and I have not had this easy of a time consistently winning very quickly, probably in at least 2 years. It's crazy. Now, there are definitely other characters I have in mind, but I think first off, I want to do some more testing with these relics before I start throwing out random top 10 things. I have a good idea of what I should be shooting for. I know people are going to call for Sith Empire, but the reason I'm hesitant for recommending Sith Empire, if you're going to do it, it'll probably hold its value, but my concern is there's bound to be a meta shift sometime within the next 4 weeks, if I had to guess. And how would you feel if you spent your $100, $200, $300, potentially $500, and the meta shifted away from the Sith Empire, and now you got to redo all that relic stuff on your Galactic Republic or your Separatists? I have a feeling the meta is going to shift in probably one of those directions here. So that is why I'm not recommending Sith Empire as your first relic characters. But if you want to go ahead and do it, it's probably going to be important for sure in the longevity of the game. But I'm a bit concerned that characters like Malak, their relics are going to quickly be overshadowed by whatever the next big thing is, because we're in this meta for about, geez, 6, almost 7 months potentially. So enough chit chat. Grievous has to be the first Gear 13 and the first Gear 13 relic character that you shoot after for. It's getting to the point where some of my shardmates are switching out their offense to get around my General Grievous, because it's so good on defense now. When you use your Sith Empire, one wrong mistake, you're done for. You really only have 2 AoEs you can sustain from Grievous. And one more last thing before we get in, another reason why I recommend Grievous as the first relic character is because unlike the Sith Empire, where you got to relic up probably 3 or 4 characters just to see some sort of minor impact, Grievous, low gear droids, one Gear 13 character, one Relic character with 2 Zetas. That's all you need to take out one of the most difficult teams in this game right now. So hopping over to battle, we're gonna do a few battles. We're gonna climb up arena. Climbing up arena, I've never lost once now. Never lost once, and it's helping hold in defense. Here we go. We're gonna spam the debuffs. I've shown the turn order before. You need to make sure BB-8 goes first, then IPD Imperial Probe Droid, then IG-88, and then lastly T3M4. I have other videos going more in depth, so check that out if you want to get more details. Spamming these debuffs out, and now even if this is one of the fastest Darth Revans are going up against, probably the 3rd fastest Darth Revan in the world, even though he outran my Grievous, doesn't matter. We're gonna go one-shot Bastila right here. Goodbye, 187,000 damage. It's insane. That's so much damage that you gotta soak up. Then you go for Malak number as a second one. Look, he doesn't even have that much ferocity, no defense down, but because Grievous is increasing his health pool, look, he went from 190,000 damage to 300,000 damage. His health just scaled up even more now. Watch how much damage we're gonna do up against Darth Revan here. Now we're at 319 damage. And unfortunately, they took out T3M4, which is gonna reduce our damage output a little bit. But look, even without T3M4 in the field, you're still doing huge amounts of damage. And by this time, the team's done for. The team is done for. And even on defense, this has become so deadly because if the enemy accidentally triggers 2 Metalloid monstrosities, chances are they can't survive. So that is why this is such a dangerous team to go up against if you're using Sith Empire, and you have to be very meticulous and careful here. So let's move on to another battle. We're just gonna climb up arena, do a couple of things here. Here we go. We have a tier 5 Darth Malak right here. So this should be a fairly beefier character. Now this guy went for more speed, which isn't gonna help up against a Grievous team. If you're trying to survive against a Grievous team, you gotta try to make sure that you go and you give them a lot of protection as possible. But here we go again. I just want to kind of go back to back to back, and it's just crazy how easy arena is right now. Even if the meta does shift soon and this nuke team might fall to the wayside, Grievous is going to be such an important character for the future. And even that was actually one of the few instances that Bastila Fallen survived. We still are gonna pull off a major win in this battle. Look, I had corrupted battle meditation on me, but because Grievous has such a high critical chance, it doesn't matter. So this battle is actually going kind of a little nastier than usual. I should still be able to take out these characters one by one. These characters just cannot survive. And this is what I want to show you. I've had literally 100% success rate on offense, and there's people out there in the wild that say they're going up against tier 7 Darth Revan and Darth Malak, and it's the same thing. The damage is just so high that it overcompensates for the amount of health and protection that Sith Empire are gaining. It says it's going to be very difficult for a Malak team to survive. So heading in here, doing it one more time before we wrap up and then show some defensive footage. It's just, you got to be very careful. It's like you're defusing a bomb basically when you're going up against General Grievous here. And here we go. Let's go ahead, one shot Bastila Fallen. And although I say the minimum requirements are T3M4 and Grievous, it does help if you have that Imperial Probe Droid Zeta, because it does control the taunts a little bit better, but still it's not 100% mandatory. Goodbye. 320,000 damage. That's what I'm saying. Even if there's a tier 7 Relic Malak, you're at 320,000 damage. Yeah, you're gonna go to sleep, Malak. Here we go. Take out Revan. 347,000 damage. I don't care if you have tier 7 relics. You're not gonna be surviving that blow right there. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The #1 Gear 13 character, just numerically speaking as of now, and I'm predicting this is going to be the most important Gear 13 Relic character in the game. So whether you're spending, you're going to whale hard, you're going to go after it, make sure you have a Grievous in your roster, because you now have a guaranteed 100% counter, quick counter to Darth Revan and Malak, making the arena climb so much easier, so much more manageable, great for Grand Arena. Got your Separatist droid team. They're probably going to be so much more important for the future of the game. We didn't even talk about ships. Having a more powerful character with relics, you have a more powerful capital ship. The list goes on and on and on. So without a doubt in my mind, as I'm showing you gameplay of Grievous on defense right now, this is going to be the most important Gear 13 Relic character right now, and it's a safe choice. Unlike Sith Empire, very good chance they're going to fall to the wayside, and that money spent or time you started investing in the Relic might become obsolete whenever the meta shifts to a completely different team. So I got some more stuff planned out. People have been begging me for more videos talking about what are some other good Relic characters to chase after, and unfortunately it looks like I'm gonna have to spend money because I don't have a test account to test all this stuff out. So I have a couple other ideas in my mind that are pretty clear choices, but I want to make sure I test it before I run to a video. So expect that like a top 5 or top 10 Relic characters to shoot for coming up this weekend. But the safest thing I can tell you right now, General Grievous, ladies and gentlemen, is the way to go. And that makes me happy, excluding the history of what Relics is doing to the game. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, hit that like button, comment down below, and be sure to subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And I'll talk to all my lovely people in the next video. Peace out, everyone.
Party Richter, Party Richter. Get down, 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 down. Party Richter, Party Richter. Son of a bitch. Party Richter, Party Richter. Get down, down, down. Shut up. Come on! Get down or I'll put you down.